Yeah, see that?
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
So total changes of 710,000. That includes the 3% and other changes that y'all made.
I thought that would have made it positive.
I thought it was supposed to get five too. What the hell's
We didn't take anything off of Lisa, I don't believe, did we? Which
No.
was not much money.
Yeah, there were certain things we couldn't take anything off. You know, the annual lease payment. We hadn't taken the trimmers and blowers out yet. So didn't take anything off. It's tornado and damage repair at the airport. And then these tires.
Ugh.
All right, the TV. This is the lease and the new lease. Municipal court. I didn't take much out of, did y'all want to reduce these appropriations, like 7%?
What is that?
These
Civil
are these,
defense.
yeah, these are these appropriations, you know, that y'all have for the city staff. But I didn't take anything out like the fire department, none of that stuff. These are South Delta, these are set. Probably do other promotion.
Really not talking about any amounts there.
Right. And then this one is supervision and finance.
I thought we were just 100,000 off yesterday.
I thought that year we were like 170. That's that we just should have done 180.
Yeah, I don't understand. I would have thought that would have been more than just.
Should put us in the positive.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Did you do this to every department?
I mean, everywhere that we did, didn't touch mosquito control or engineering.
I mean, you know, and let's just stop for a second. I mean, why wouldn't the engineering department take a little bit of a cut too? I mean, we're getting hit everywhere else, and
I was going to say, why don't we take 20,000 off that? We've only done 49,000 this year to date. Why, let's take 25,000 or so out of there, or whatever.
25, Dominic.
Oh, 25.
So we're just gonna have to.
I mean, we just need to tell them they're gonna have to be a little tighter.
They're gonna have to let us know that's all they got.
Yeah.
If it happens big, we'll just have to look at it.
Well, not to mention the fact, look how many projects they have this year under the capital improvements.
Exactly.
I mean, they're making they got a pretty good windfall there.
18,000.
Dominic, start at the top so we can see which department you're in. Every time you do that, yeah, there you go.
All right, this city vision and finance. You know, yesterday y'all talked about dropping routine legal. I think this.
No, let me tell you where to get the money from.
Okay.
If you want to change that, that's fine. Go to the, where you increase those street lights, 25,000. You know, oh, it's just 15. I don't know if I'd put anything there. I mean, the whole point of this thing is to save money,
Right.
not cost us money. That should have done it.
I think that'll put us out 3,000. No, that should have done it with the 10,000, right? Yeah.
Well, that's thin. Let's go back and continue going down. I'd rather have a little more than that.
Vision and finance.
Special.
Or I didn't touch like the prosecutor, prosecuting attorney, judge, or public defender. Police department.
Do we recognize if we got the income from the schools for the crossing guards up there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm looking at the book. You ain't got to go back.
Yeah, like 125,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, got the check. This is all the PD.
So,
This number is actually linked to our payroll schedule.
Yeah.
Fire department.
hold up 1 minute.
Community development.
We may have to take, I don't know, I have to do it. Make that 15 instead of 25.
Yeah.
We're not doing it anyhow.
Are we looking at continuing with the same number of employees in this account as we've had?
I think we're gonna be discussing that next week.
Thank you.
Cemetery. Airport.
Okay.
Groundskeeper.
I'll take 5 out of city beautification.
Take 5.
Yeah, we'll tell them Billy did it.
I was gonna say, does Miss Dunlap have your number?
No, I'm gonna make sure she's got your number.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I'm out.
Street department. Maybe of the coat uniform.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Take down 5. Quite honestly, if I'm looking at your gasoline and diesel and oil account, you've only been through 50,000.
Kind of like you said yesterday, though, Paul, it's because it's been so cheap too.
All right, and I don't see, for the next year, I don't know if we're gonna see it jump that much more anyhow, according to what everybody
Okay.
says.
And 25.
Well, maybe
I
20.
could say you may be
20.
doing maybe 15 or 20, yeah. Just-
If these things go up, we just have to deal with them when it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was the landfill, where's the landfill on here?
Hey, wait 1 minute though. Traffic lights, we got $15,000 in traffic lights. Where'd it go? Let's take it down 2,500. We only spent $1,400.
Yeah.
Was there anything in landfill? I couldn't find it a while ago. I was just trying to find, there you go. No, well,
Well, we increased the demo cost, so
yeah,
their if they do it, the landfill cost is going to go up.
Yeah.
go up. Yeah. All right.
You want to keep these trimmers, blowers, mower in?
Well, I mean, that ain't,
The big thing is that mower is $11,000.
Shop department.
yeah,
You think?
That's clean.
right. It's okay.
Oh, I mean, why is that? 165, 161, we're up 4,000, okay. All right,
Hearing and mosquito.
Yeah, that'd be all right for the time
Better.
being.
Yeah.
hopefully that ending cash balance is better too. Maybe we'll pick up.
Yeah, this is always,
We usually pick up a couple of hundred there, which will make everything look a whole lot better.
You know, we got 3 more months of budget, and really at the rate we've been spending, we're probably going to come under budget this year.
We need to.
2.5 months, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we kept the front tires on that tractor, didn't
Yeah.
we? Okay.
Were you worried about those front tires? Let's go, just real quick, let's look at the revenues and then, we'll go ahead.
revenue of general fund.
Yeah,
Okay. All right, here we are.
yeah, some of these look like they could go. But I haven't messed with many of them.
Dominic, what is that Grand Gulf?
The nuclear plant.
Are we still getting, I didn't know we were still getting money from that.
Yeah.
When I
They
got
go-
on the board 12 years ago, I was told it was gonna run out soon.
Yeah, they kept saying it was.
It's been going on a long time.
Wow.
Hang on though, you got sanitation at 200 and sewer utility at 539. Okay, 200's already in there. That's it. Okay.
We have any more COVID money coming in?
Question, I'm actually in the process of applying for the grant through the state. Our allocation is like 288,000
hmm
for the city of Cleveland. I'm trying to justify that. I'm trying to get there, to try to get down as much as, draw down as much as we can. Cause I don't know if they'll just give it all to you.
Yeah, you gotta justify it.
But payroll is going to be a big piece of it because they let you apply for, like, if we've had several employees that have had to quarantine for 14 days paid.
Right.
So we're going to be able to request all of that. So I think we're going to get close.
What was that number?
Hold on, let me give you the exact number.
Do they give you the actual money or they give you a tax credit of some type?
It's
I
money.
think it's money.
Yeah, we need money.
Yeah, I think it comes out of that 2 billion.
It's that CARES Act money.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a tax credit.
Oh, it is?
No,
Yeah.
That's what they told me it was gonna be, a tax credit.
Is that what the school got?
No, it's two different parts of money. CARES money is different, but
thank you.
they give you a tax credit for the employees' days that's off. They only allowed 80 hours.
That's what they told us.
Okay, but you're talking about just employees. We can put these other things and get the money, can we not?
Now that's just what he's talking about is just COVID-19 Family Emergency Relief Act. You just
Okay.
get tax credit. Now they got other pots of money for other different things.
Right,
Let's go after all we can get.
we will.
This is that number. So I guess we could put that in the budget. Well, it will probably impact this fiscal year out. Well, I don't know how fast they're gonna.
I really think that's a tax credit though. I'm serious, I do.
Well,
I mean, what good is a tax credit to a city?
I don't think it's a tax credit for us.
It's
You're
your,
saying, what would we do with the tax credit?
what you match is your matching portion, Gary, of salary.
So payroll tax.
Payroll tax.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's money.
Right. It's gonna be money. It's just less money you're gonna have to pay out of your revenues.
I got
get
you.
it.
So let's, we'll have to pay
I got-
payroll taxes. So
Well,
Not earned
well-
income or anything.
Well, then why don't we in income just add a line item for COVID payroll tax relief?
We put about 200,000 in it.
Put that number that she said.
228. It was 288.
You think you're gonna be able to justify that much?
Well, it doesn't matter if we don't get it. Right
got you.
now, we just need our budget to look better.
Okay.
I think we're gonna be able to get pretty close.
Yeah,
Good.
just put your 288 in there and then on the right side, put COVID payroll tax relief.
Dominique, can any of those funds be used for PPE equipment?
Yes.
So where you got masks and stuff like that, you can pay for that and reduce your revenue in that kind.
Well, this is a reimbursement, so you would have had to have already bought like PPE to get reimbursed for PPE. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Have we not already bought stuff?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's like all the laptops we had to buy so people could work from home.
Well, if Maurice is saying that is a separate application, we need to check it then.
No, well, what we're applying for through MEMA, that's included.
Okay,
Payroll is all
I got you.
one kind of block of money. I don't know, there's so many different blocks of money out there, so, but at least for what we're applying for, it's all included in one.
Yeah.
Let me pull it.
There's many blocks to get to it though.
Yeah.
Gary, do we have any room to go up on garbage fees?
Well, I mean, I don't know, Danny. You know, we were pretty close on sanitation. If you want to look at that, Dominic. I mean, we're sending 200,000 of that money to the animal shelter.
Animal shelter, you're right.
Yeah, and
100,000 to them.
100 to animal shelter, and then 200 to the general fund. So when you look at that, we're really 300,000 to the good. You're supposed to be able to justify a rate increase.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
All right, Dominic, you want to look? We got about 15 minutes before our first call. Go back to that bond schedule for a second, unless y'all got something else here.
No, it's fine. I just wanted to see what that looked like. That's
Did we go through all departments?
Yeah.
General fund, yeah.
All right. The only question I had was, you know, we had some park improvements. Okay, that schedule is different than the one I saw this morning that you sent us. Yeah, that wasn't in the one you sent us yesterday.
Okay, I'm gonna add it.
That's all right. And the other thing was phase 2 on the police department. I mean, from what I could tell from the conversation yesterday, that's going to happen in this fiscal year. Is it not?
No, I mean, because we're just now about to take bids on phase 1.
Okay, so
it probably won't be December till we get bids on phase 1.
Right.
okay, so you don't think phase 2 will happen until after September next year?
I think if you guys fund it this year, we could probably make it happen. Yes.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, that police department is in
Horrible shape.
terrible need of upgrading. I mean, I would think that's probably a pretty high priority.
But yeah, I mean, it's more so we were just waiting on whatever you guys wanted to do.
Well, put the 82 over there and see what it looks like. Or which one is it? 150? Oh,
Like
okay.
179.
Yeah, because we gotta add engineering. What was that? Let me pull it up.
I think it was 179 was the total.
And so 149.9 just construction, and then you got this 18,898 for engineering. So
With 165, whatever, 175.
149 plus 18,898. So yeah, 169 pretty much.
Okay.
Are you gonna go ahead and put it in the bond for this year?
I thought you put the 18 in the 168.
Yes.
Yeah, she was breaking it back out.
Oh, never mind.
And we feel pretty confident we could potentially get more grant money. Since we've already got grant money from NBAH for phase 1.
Do we have any grant money coming in on phase 2?
Not yet. We haven't applied for phase 2 yet.
I mean,
Yes, I think we
is there grant money for phase 2?
possibly they do another round of funding.
Okay. So if we stop right now, we could do a bond of 1.8 roughly.
Gary, one thing I want to mention to mainly you and Billy on the animal shelter, even though people are hurting and and this COVID situation's gotten everybody out of whack. I still have 2 or 3 people that want naming possibilities that have contacted me, and they're still interested to the tune of, you know, $100,000 or so. So just want to let you know about that on the animal shelter.
That's good.
That's real good.
You know, Gary, we're at 1.8 right now in the bond, but it's just something to consider. I know we want to stay 2 or less, but we'll wait till we get on through here, but
All right.
I'd like to see us put that 200 on that fire truck, so we've got some money up.
Yeah, that was the other thing. That was the other thing.
Put it back in there.
Right. I had that on my list too,
Okay.
because we're going to end up having to come up with it next year.
Right, I'd rather go ahead and have some of it. I mean, we're still real close to that $2 million. So I'd rather not have to come up with 400 next year.
All right, now go back and look at our bond retirement. And let's get comfortable on that number again. Go to your bond and interest fund first. So that 1.7 right there, what's on our schedule for next year, Dominique? It's $1 million. And when I say on next year, I mean for
22.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have one payment on the new bond in 2021, right?
We'll have an interest payment on the new bond.
Will we have an interest and one interest and a principal, or
The
one
principal
interest?
doesn't happen until the next year.
Okay, so all we add then is one interest.
Right.
Six
So like
months.
this is the one we just did for 2020, and you see
Got
our
it.
first. And
Got
this one, the interest, matter of fact, we
Got
don't
it.
even have an interest payment for the 2020 bond this year. It
I got
doesn't
you.
start until next year.
All right, so we're not gonna have a principal payment, but you're gonna have a principal payment on last year's bond. So now that's what I was looking for. Thank you. All right, so we had $1.7 million, and that's gonna add nothing but interest, and you already got the principal for this. So okay, now go back to your worksheet for B&I. We're going to be down about the same amount of money next year. We're going to be down about 150 again. So that number right there will drop down to like 200,000.
$2.25 million.
Yeah. So
200,000.
yeah, maybe in 2021 we add 1% to the bond and interest, 1 mil to the bond and interest fund, and that will generate another 100,000+ a year. What does a mil generate now? About 125?
120.
Yeah.
About 120,000, I think.
Yeah, it's got to be close to that. So, and at least that'll keep us where we are right now in that 350,000.
We're working on city budget. What's up?
But the other thing we don't have in that bond interest fund is any repairs to City Hall.
Is what, Paul?
Repairs to City Hall, we have not
Okay.
done painting or anything. I don't think we got any money in there.
Paul, it generates 114,000.
114, okay.
Yeah, that put,
Go ahead.
do what, Dominique?
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't have anything.
So City Hall repairs, we talked about just reallocating this 30,000 for these amounts in green.
Yeah, if we reallocate that, then we can get that bond to 2 million even.
Well, this is not.
Well, she's talking
I
about
didn't-
reallocating it for City Hall repairs.
Right. It's already in our cash, this amount. It's just a matter of us reallocating it to one project.
All right. However, Dominique, if my calculations are right, when we were looking at the public improvement bond fund yesterday, we've still got about 200,000 in excess money there.
Yes.
Am I missing the boat?
You
Let me
know,
go, man, gotta get
I
on
really,
Zoom.
I
Gotta
really
get
want to look at this because Michelle and I both looked at this until our eyes are crossed. And this is what it looks like is potentially less that's not been allocated to a project. But I just feel like that number is still too high.
Yeah, well, we got to get a handle on that. We need to get a handle on that.
Let me show
If
you
we
what-
got that much unallocated, we can make a lot of differences.
Yeah, but I'm not comfortable with that number.
The figure sure looks awful large. I thought we cleaned this thing up a couple of years ago.
Because last year, this was the 2020 budget. This is
Okay.
what was left once we allocated all the projects, which makes sense.
Right. So how did it
That
get?
figure looks a lot better. Or be a lot more accurate. It don't look better.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
You know, Dominique, we went through those old bonds about 3 years ago and cleaned them up. So
Yeah.
I think it's something in the new, it's something in this schedule. And maybe there's something that's hidden.
well, we need to get a handle on that number.
Yeah. By the time we meet next week, we should have it. We tried to look at it yesterday and it just still
Okay.
wasn't
All right.
ringing clear. But we've got a little bit. I know we've got a little bit of excess. So we might be able to just eat this
Yeah.
28,000.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, let's find something in there we can take out and just leave your numbers like you are.
Mhm.
And when you rework them and you feel more comfortable about that public improvement bond fund, then we'll just take one of these out and reallocate it in that fund.
Okay.
But we have to basically reconstitute that money. Kirk, I ain't sure what you're doing. With the magnifying glass, is it that hard to see?
Well, sometimes I have glasses, but they don't work. I wear
that's-
contacts and I
that's
can
good.
see at a distance, but I can't read very well.
Yeah, you still
I'm
drive?
sorry I was late. I don't know. I thought it was at 9. I tried to get on at about 10 to 8. Whatever.
We were having issues.
We had issues.
That's all right. I didn't know.
We good.
Uh, I talked to Josh about that camera issue. He's connecting to that guy and seems real excited to try to get a good handle on the technology and what's out there, the options and all. So
I'll tell you another thing. I've been working with a new computer guy around here. Probably not appropriate to give a name on this call, but he is absolutely tops when it comes to all this new technology. So I might get him to talk to
Yeah.
Josh also, Kirk.
absolutely. This guy, they're using cameras as cheap as $100 a piece, and you replace them every 3 years. And all you have to have, you put your receiving device on like a police antenna, big tall antenna, and then you I'm not sure, but you have to have a power source. But think about if you could get if it's legal, and I think it may be, put them on all the city-owned properties, and then invite individuals to let them put them on their businesses and private property. they pay the electric bill, the power source, and it sends a signal back to the main receiver. You know, just Josh is going to investigate it though.
All right, Dominic, we got somebody coming on at 9.
Yes, Ray Bell, and it looks like he's ready. So,
His chair's there. Hey, Billy, before we get Kenneth Taylor on the call, can we have about a 5-minute discussion among just us?
Sure.
you guys want to go ahead and go into executive session? Speaking to the
Did we, I just noticed, you know, the street department, we're way over, on the gasoline account there, in my opinion. We've done 50,000 so far, and we got 100,000 in there. I think we could pull 20 out of there. Or did we
Morning.
change?
Morning, Ray.
Good morning. How y'all doing this morning?
All
Good.
right.
Hang on, we'll be right with you.
All right. Yes, sir.
All right, I put him back in the waiting room.
All right, do we need to go in executive session to talk to these department heads?
Whatever you say.
Well, you know, just in case personnel issues come up, man.
Okay. Do we want to go and do it before we get back with him?
Yes.
Okay, Kirk.
All right, I move we consider entering executive session, consider personnel issues.
Kirk.
Second.
Danny second. All in favor, say aye.
I move we enter into executive session for the same reasons.
Kirk made the motion.
Second.
Danny second. All in favor, say aye. Okay, Dominic.
I see. All right, we'd already done it, Dominic. I just couldn't remember.
But I think that was the only department we've done it in. So,
I think it's something we may want to go back and look at all of them,
all of them. Okay.
see what those fuels look like. Because I just, you know,